This is next generation GMC Terrain. Yes, they've made some changes to this. Let's go over those key highlighted changes. This is an elevation trim. That's one of the changes. Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. Let's talk about this, the GMC Terrain changes you need to know. So first of all, elevation, no SLE, no SLT, very easy trim lineup. This is coming out as a 2025 model. They'll have all-wheel drive, has a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. We have an 8-speed automatic transmission. This one's coming out in 25. You'll see a Denali AT4 coming out in 26. Short 25 model year, pushing these things out first, and they'll get to the other ones as the years change, as time goes by. This is a blacked out package. We do have a premium interior as well. A few things to notice. We are 2 inches wider, an inch taller. The idea here is we've done some changes to the tires and wheels, made it more planted, a little bit wider. We take these tail lights, stretch them out a little bit more. Just feels like a bigger vehicle overall. The width is the same. We're still in that compact SUV size, right? And so they made some changes there. These are 17-inch wheels, two-tone. This, I was standing over there, it looked like white, but no, it's actually a silver up here, black and silver. You have a lot of options as far as two-tone paint. We can see the Denali there is all one color. This is an AT4 with black and white, so a couple different options as far as color goes. Interior-wise, and the elevation made some changes. I will hop in here in a minute, get rid of the beeping sound, as you always find. So a little soft touch here. As we come into the cabin, we can see a 11-inch digital display. We have a 15-inch digital display. This is out of the Acadia. You can actually move some icons on top and make it user-friendly for this type of system. It's Google-based, but you also still get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this. Some piano keys here, some storage here. We actually have a storage bin. I'll try to show you. It's right down there. It's hard to see when it's all blacked in here in the studio, but there's some storage underneath of it, so which is always nice to have additional storage. We have a wireless charger. This is optional. And we have a really good storage down there. I was like, wow, look how deep the storage is. I'll take the keys, and you can see how far those keys go down. So quite a bit of storage in there. We have the new kind of layout. We have soft touch here with real stitching. It's not soft, but a softer material, I should say, with double stitching there. A softer material here, double stitching there, a little bit softer. This display, right, sits a little bit more down. I feel like the dash has been lowered a little bit. Maybe just the way the design is with the hood, this what they call this hood-like line in here. It just feels like I have better visibility in this. Rear view camera is now optioned in the Terrain. They never had that before. We also have heated front seats, heated and cooled front seats, should say, heated outboard seats, heated steering wheel in the Terrain, the things we didn't have before, plus a bunch more safety features like rear cross traffic alert, a bunch of emergency braking, some bicycle braking, pedestrian braking. So a lot of those features there in the Terrain they didn't have before. So they're making it more of a step up now to have the Terrain versus maybe just like entry-level competitor to the Equinox. So you get some more niceties with this, with that GMC brand, which they're trying to be more premium. Phantom moonroof, right? So that changed there. All right, and then we'll look over here for 1 second, but I want to point out something. I was just talking to an interior designer about this, and these seats are now wider and more comfortable. So you have, for guys like me, with bigger hips or whatever, you have more room here in the seat bottom and some softer materials there. I have been critical the last couple of years on GM seats, and finally they're making some changes there, which I'm really excited about, because some of the vehicles just, they hurt. It hurt to drive. There's a better view of that storage down there. You can see with the lighting a little bit better than you could before, okay? And then we have the same tailgate you're seeing in the Acadia and in the Yukon. It's a presence-based presence-activated liftgate. Key fob in your pocket. You walk towards the Acadia, you walk towards the Terrain. I just flew in this morning. Be kind. It's a lot of stuff going on in my head. You walk towards with the key in the pocket, and the rear does open up. Speaking of the rear, I wonder if I can open this up. Aha. Let's check out this rear back here. So we have some side pockets here, great for golf clubs, right? They fit in there across lengthwise. Pretty good amount of storage back here. You can see 3 or 4 roller boards bags or luggage bags back there if you stack them up. So not bad. not bad at all. And there'll probably be some storage on there, and it looks like the spare tire is below the vehicle. Let's see, we'll close this. I want to check out the second row seats. Again, elevation coming out, all-wheel drive. There is a front-wheel drive version that'll be coming out later on that has a CVT transmission to it, but the all-wheel drive has an 8-speed automatic transmission in that vehicle. So here's our second row seats. Again, look at the bolstering. That's actually comfortable. Oh my gosh, imagine that comfortable seat. Let's sit my butt down. We'll do the butt dyno on this, or the butt groove. Wow. That's a big difference. That is a much more comfortable seat. Huge fan of that. So if you found GM seats uncomfortable in the past, which I know you have, because you've commented down below and you've shared the same opinion I've had, this is a big step up. Huge step up. Massive. Air vents back here, plus the heated seats, plus some USB-Cs back there as well. So much more comfortable cabin. I think the big upgrade is, well, everything. I think the styling looks a lot better, and I want to talk about the exterior styling a little bit. I forgot to mention that. Looks like the Canyon. They basically took some design elements of the Canyon and made them into the GMC. That way they had their truck lineup all looking the same. So if you look at this and you kind of close your eyes, you would be looking at a GMC Canyon. Now this is blacked out. You have different styling in the grille and things like this. We can see it. I'll see it in the Denali over a minute. Have this kind of design language here in this, but it definitely has the GMC Canyon front end look, and we have the change in the interior. So what do we break this down? GMC Canyon exterior look. We have the wider. We have just a touch taller. We have the GMC Acadia interior with the 15-inch screen, the 11-inch driver screen. Same thing you saw there. The 1.5-liter turbo is a carryover. We have all-wheel drive in this. Elevation, new trim, replaces SLE, SLT, more safety features. I talked about the dash, and more comfortable seats. Now, coming in 2026, Denali and AT4, again, short model year 2025. These are locked as far as, because they're still massive prototypes early on. So I'm not going to get inside of these. Let's check out the Denali on the exterior. So we have you can see the different grille. You can see this kind of design. The design I called an X-Wing, kind of like a Star Wars reference there, design. LED lights, the turn signals there. LED lights looks like in here as well. We have different tires. These are 19-inch tires with unique wheel. You can get 20s as well. Denali spelled out there. This is a nice blue color. We have a little light over the wheel cover there, wheel molding. That I saw on the GMC Canyon as well. Denali inside. Again, similar design, similar dash, similar layout. The seats look like, oh yeah, more comfortable seat. Stitching there. You can see the two-tone look of the Denali. I like the Phantom moonroof too. Big fan of that. Really makes that rear seats much more vibrant in the wintertime and keeping the sun in there. Some people down south don't like it because it gets hot, but I understand. I get it. Denali on the back, Terrain all-wheel drive. You can see the different types of the rear fascia back there. Different just styling, a little more chrome there. Let's go through the same way. Okay, so then the other option is going to be the AT4, which is right over here. This AT4 has 17-inch wheels. The 19-inch wheels are optional. They actually have the same kind of tire for both, but the wheels are different. This is more of an off-roady kind of wheel. We have lifted suspension. You have off-road mode, plus you have terrain mode, which is one pedal driving. Red tow hooks. We have all-wheel drive, as you'd imagine, AT4. So again, lifted, you have the different drive mode, you have the different tires, different overall look to it. Now we'll look at the exterior, or interior real fast. Same kind of design, same looks about the same. AT4 badging on the headrest. Okay, very similar to what they've done in Acadia and different places in this Terrain. There is our rear. Terrain there, AT4. You can see the GMC badging there, but those taillights do the same thing. A little bit different fascia there too. Oh, we have skid plates. Lots of skid plates below this AT4. So, again, recap what's new. Elevation is going to be the big one. You can see a lot of that one. That's their volume seller. You'll see the AT4 and Denali coming up later. What do you guys think? I know you're curious. I know you're ready to fire them off in the comments. Trust me, you're also probably curious. Get more questions. Put them down below. I'll answer them as I can. Make sure you check out the videos on the channel up over here. Website down below as well. PickupTruckTalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.